Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning show. I am your host, Jovanni, and today we are going to make history, or should I say, me history. No? Okay. Let's meet our first guest. He's coming from the famous animal farm, who helped lead the rebellion against the cruel Mr. Jones. Let's give it up for the clever and beautiful Napoleon. Next, let's meet one of our strong survivors from the Holocaust. Let's give a round of applause to the 1986 Nobel Prize winner, Elie Wiesel. Now comes our only female guest from medieval Thebes, niece of King Creon. Please welcome the courageous and loyal Antigone. Last but not least, let's meet the inspirational survivor from the Soviet prison camps, Zhukov. How is everyone feeling today?
Well, I'm certainly feeling grateful for being invited here today. I mean, this is just great. I can't believe I'm here.
No, Whiskey. What kind of place is this? I could be at the farm scheming on my plans. I mean, making it a better place. But instead I'm stuck here at a place with no whiskey.
Sure. We're delighted to have you here too. So, Napoleon, what motivated you to take charge and rebel against Mr. Jones' cruel leadership?
Well, Old Major's speech made me realize the harsh punishment we were being subjected to by Jones. I was tired of seeing my comrades suffer, and after the first rebellion, I realized they needed a strong leader.
Yes, a strong leader, but selfish.
Excuse me?
Rumor has it that the animals were being mistreated under your leadership.
Hogwash. What the animals were subjected to under my rule was for their own good.
Well, sometimes what the leader says isn't always the correct thing to do.
That's a good point. Please explain yourself.
Okay, well, as you know, King Creon made it illegal to bury my brother Polynices. And I do not believe that that is a moral thing to do, because that would be disobeying God's law. So how could I, his family, leave him out on the streets to rot like trash? Creon has no right to do something so inhumane.
It's people like you who...
Excuse me?
It is people like you who I admire. People who stand up for what they believe in. So brave. So brave.
Okay, let's move on. Eli, I have a question for you. But first, I would like to read a quote from your marvelous and touching book, Night.
Okay.
You say, "Never shall I forget the small faces of the children whose bodies I saw transformed into smoke under the silent sky. Never shall I forget those flames that consumed my faith forever. Never shall I forget the nocturnal silence that deprived me for all eternity to desire to live. Never shall I forget those things even were condemned to live as long as God himself." Did this mindset of yours change over time? It must have been extremely hard for you.
Yeah, it was, and especially when I can continuously witness many horrifying events in the camp, and it just start asking myself that why would God let this thing happen to us? But then when the Holocaust was over, I realized that God didn't want this thing to happen, and He wasn't the one that bring us with on earth, but human did, and those are the people that make us, me and other Jews, will suffer so much in the past time.
This is just so heartbreaking that I had to go through all that, but now you're here sharing this with us. Thank you. And now you guys should be reading Night. It not only teaches you how the Holocaust ruined people's lives, but also people's faith in God. I just don't know how to explain it. Wow.
Can someone please give me some whiskey? I mean, that's what's wow.
He can sniff out traitors with the lightest scent. He can speak English and Piglish. He can single-handedly lead a rebellion without the help of any other pig. He is the most interesting pig in the world.
I always drink whiskey, and when I do, I prefer Napoleon's righteousness. Stay thirsty, my comrades.
Welcome back. I am your host, Jovanni, and I am here with the lovely Antigone, the brave Eli, the extraordinary Napoleon, and the steady Zhukov. So, Zhukov, you've been awfully quiet this morning. What can you tell us about your experiences in the Russian camps?
Well, first of all, I was wrongly accused of spying for the Germans, and for this accusation, I was given a 10-year sentence to the Russian Gulag. I was first sent to Ust-Tizom, and then I was transferred to the Soviet labor camp, HQ. Most of the time, the weather conditions were awfully cold, and we weren't given enough layers to keep us warm, or enough food to fill our stomachs. I dedicated myself to hard work and to try to survive, because that's the only thing that really mattered.
What helped you get through your 10-year sentence in the Gulag?
Well, I try to concentrate on each individual day instead of the bigger picture. My daily focuses consist of day-to-day concerns such as work and food. And that helps me because I don't worry about life outside the prison, such as family or making relations between the prisoners. I desire to take pride in my work to occupy my mind.
Wow, this is all very inspiring. Audience, don't you think so? I am just so honored to have each and one of you here. So, one last thing before we leave. Ellie and Shukra, you both went through so much, and I know that Ellie read your story. So, Shukra, you read Ellie's book, Night. Do you have anything to say to each other, something to say to the audience?
Well, we both went through so many similar things, but I can say that you went through so much more than I did. I mean, you were only a teenager when you were taken to the concentration camps, and you experienced so many horrible things that I'm thankful for not experiencing them myself. And I'm so happy that you were able to survive and that you kept your faith in God, because not many did. And I'm even more happy that you wrote this book.
Well, it's hard to keep my faith, but then you manage to maintain your faith in God, and you thank Him for a little thing that happened on each individual day. And it just, after you help Caesar to guard his parcel from other prisoner, he rewarded you with 2 cookies, 2 lemon sugar, and 1 side sausage. And you were so kind enough to share with Roscoe, because he urged you to pray properly, and you meditated, and thank God for not having put in the cooler, and for getting extra bottle mush, and getting good rate for their work, and buying tobacco, and get over your sickness, and that will make your day feel grateful, and I really admire you for that.
Thank you, Eli. Wow, this is different today. Thank you for joining us this morning. I would like to thank all of you for being here. It was such an honor to have you guys here to share your experiences. Let's give a round of applause for these amazing people.